Hello, good morning. Hello, Athira. Welcome. Thanks for the subscription. Have you got time to join?
Hello, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Where are you from?
I'm from Kerala.
hmm How are you doing today? Hello, lecturer AG. Welcome.
Thank you, teacher. I'm good.
How are you doing today, AG?
Yes, I'm doing well, I think. Okay.
Good.
Sorry, teacher, about the writing. I haven't much time to work the writing. There are some scholarship and reach. There are many things I have done right now.
Okay. I'm invited you. Doom, welcome. So, Athira, would you like to tell a little bit more about yourself? Can you hear me, Athira?
Yes, sir.
Would you like to tell us a little bit more, like what do you do?
I'm currently in IELTS preparation class.
Okay. Um, why are you taking the IELTS?
Going to Canada for my PG.
It does PASM in postgraduate degree.
Yes, sir.
hmm What's your last education?
BTech.
Okay. Was the medium English? Your last education's medium of instruction was English language.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you already registered for the exam?
No, sir.
Are you taking class somewhere else as well?
Yes, Santa Monica, Ernakulam.
Is it your local teaching or tuition center?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So how many days you have to attend there?
Uh, just 1 week.
Do you attend the class every day?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Um. Oh, I lost AG and Doom. So once again, please do join me, AG and Doom. All right. Looks like you have subscribed to me for a trial lesson, right? Can you hear me? Okay. Welcome, Eugene.
Hello, teacher.
Hello and welcome. How are you doing today?
Yes, I'm doing great.
Okay. How is everyone doing today in your family?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Great. I was trying to add in a lecture AG, Doom, and Athena. I don't know what's the matter with them. Looks like they are not on the live streams anymore. They may have some, connection issue. Do you have any question before we start our lesson, Eugene?
No, sir. I have any question?
Do you have any question or not?
I have no question.
You haven't got any question, okay. Okay. Do you remember last night we are discussing?
Oh, yes, yes.
Do you want me to continue that one?
Sure.
Okay. So welcome once again to your viewers. It's Monday morning here in the UK. It is Easter Monday here, holiday, and I'm at home. We've got Eugene, lecturer AZ, Doom, Atira. No one is. I don't see the other people except Eugene. And today we're going to talk about some of the linking words. That is, those are helpful for speaking. Okay. So I believe that we did up to now. Yeah, right? In the past. In the past. Do you see? In the past?
Yes.
In the past. Okay. What it means exactly in the past?
In the past, it means before. And yes, it is past sentence. It can be past sentence.
Yeah, it's a sentence from the past or an incident from the past. Welcome back, lecturer Raji.
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, teacher. I'm fine.
Okay, great. So, lecturer Raji, can you see the screen, shared screen?
Yes. Yes, I can, teacher.
Uh, we've got
And also,
we've got another speaker, Jim. Welcome. Can you see Jim on the screen?
oh, it's lost
Okay.
on my screen.
If it is lost on your screen, means it is lost from the network. Possibly, the person's network is not stable.
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes it's appear and sometimes it's lost.
So, Aji and Evzin, once again, welcome to the lesson. He's appearing and disappearing. Doom.
Yeah.
Doom, you must have a stable connection in order to join the class, because if your connection is lost, there is no way you can join the class, because you keep losing the connection. Are you there, Doom? Hello? Doom, can you hear me?
Yes, of course. But I have the network with me very weak.
All right,
I
okay.
hear you.
You can hear me. That's great. So, where are you from and what do you do?
I'm from Saudi Arabia. I want to take IELTS exam and I need to improve my speaking sections.
Okay. Is Doom your name or you have got any other name?
I have, yeah. My name is Abdul, short name. Abdul Rahman, long, but everyone called to me Abdul.
Okay. And may I know which part of Saudi are you from?
From Medina Munawwara, Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah.
So. All right. And when are you planning to take the IELTS exam?
After 2 weeks, I think that.
You have already registered for the exam.
Yeah, before I had maybe 5 times.
Oh, you took 5 times previously.
Yes,
And how was your score?
depend 5 or sometime 4.5.
And what was your last score?
Last score 4.5.
And how much score do you need?
5.5.
hmm So, are you practicing every day?
Of course, but some need to now know some strategy for speaking section.
Okay, guys. So, let's go back to the speaking strategy for Doom. Welcome. Oh, I lost Eugene. Eugene, I've invited you once again. Great. So, as you might be aware, in IELTS speaking section, there are 3 tasks. Okay. Task 1 is the general question. Task 2 is the cue card, more analytical and explanation. Task 3 is advanced level of questions and answers. When the examiner asks you a question, each question has a grammar pattern. And please bear in mind that you must answer with the same pattern and answer it with full sentence. Do not be limited to yes or no. Okay, and if possible, use compound sentence in some cases, which will bring you more marks in the exam. Okay,
Yes.
so because Doom has got an exam in 2 weeks time, so guys, let's do the speaking task mock test, but you can use this screenshot that I've shared here. Speaking, during speaking, we can use these words when you are adding something. The first column and second column about the time, and the third column is about the causes and solutions. Okay, and Doom, if you have got any question, or stop me and ask me, please. Okay,
There is Excel teacher. How to use that?
yes, I'll give an example. Let's go on with the adding more information. First one is and. Eugene already took some of the lessons last night, so it will be a repetition for him. But for you, Doom, it would be a newest lesson. So and is an conjunction. Do you remember what is conjunction, lecturer AG?
Yes, it's connected word phrase.
Yes. So from the name, you can see that it is like a connecting a junction. That means it may connect to between two words or two sentences, two phrases, two clauses, or to other part of the sentence. Okay,
Yes.
great. So I'd like to ask you, Doom, are you there still?
Yes, yes. Ask, ask me,
Great.
man.
Welcome to our mock test of the IELTS exam. Today we're going to conduct task 1. Bear in mind that all the IELTS speaking tasks are recorded in an audio device as a proof that the candidate has come to the test center, and they send the audio device to the, if it is British Council, to their head office. If it is from IDP Australia, then they send their head office to IDP Australia. So, Doom, which exam are you taking? Is it the computer based or the paper based?
The paper-based,
Is it academic or general?
academic, UKVI.
Uh, UKVI.
Yes, of course.
All right. UKVI is the easiest one, you know that. And why are you taking the UKVI?
Because I want to study at university in Britain.
Have you already taken your admission?
Yes, of course.
Which university may I know?
You know, north of Milton Keynes, Cranfield University.
North of Milton Keynes.
Yes,
What's
Cranfield University Village, I think.
Cranfold?
Cranfield, Cranfield University. Yes,
Cranfold, you said.
yeah, Cranfield.
Sorry,
I think.
Cranfield.
Yes,
Oh, Cranfield. And which department?
chemical engineer, advanced.
Okay. And when is your semester starting?
I think after 2 months, if I got high score band or basis score band of Ielts, I can go there to study with them precisional course and then continue the master degree.
All right. Is it a self-funded or scholarship program?
Scholarship.
Great. Mabruk.
Yeah, thank you. And welcome.
No problem.
But
What's the meaning of abroad, teacher?
sorry, I'm stopped
What's
to learning English for 10 years ago. So I need to improve some skills and vocabulary strategy that help me to get passes of IELTS.
Okay. Lecturer Ezzy, what's the question?
what's the meaning of abroad, teacher?
Minimum score for that university is, I think, 5.5, he said.
Mabruk. What's the meaning?
Oh, Mabruk's congratulations. Felicitations.
Congratulations.
It's an Arabic word. Mabruk, then it is turned to Mubarak. Like you say, Eid Mubarak, yeah?
Yes,
So, okay, the basic part of speaking in task 1 is always listen to the question carefully If you don't understand, you must ask politely to the teacher that, teacher, would you please repeat it? Or if you can please paraphrase. And the best word is rephrase, yeah? Rephrase. You know paraphrase already in IELTS writing. We use this word, paraphrase.
Paraphrase.
Okay? And paraphrase is when you're writing, rephrase is when you're speaking. Remember that. So this is the two words that which are very important. In the writing is paraphrase, once again, speaking rephrase. That means that uh, when you're speaking, if you use this word, the speaker will use easy words to explain you. Similarly, in the writing section in IELTS exam, task 1 and task 2, the topic or headline, you always paraphrase. That means you write it in your own way. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So, welcome to the speaking part 1. Task 1. Task 1 is mostly common questions and general questions. The first question always ask you is this: may I see your ID? Because when you go to the test center, as you know, that you must take your valid ID. In most of the cases, it's a passport. Okay. Jim, hello, Jim, are you there?
Yes.
What's your full name?
My name is Abdul Rahman Hamid Muhammad Al Khaybari.
Okay. You can answer it in a different way. So in IELTS exam, when they ask you what's your full name, it's better to say my first name is this, or if you've got a middle name, this is my middle name, and this is my surname or family name or last name. So it is first, I'm writing in here, middle name and last name or family name. Always break in 3 episodes, 3 divided parts. In some countries, some people have sometimes nicknames, and you can say that, though this is my full name, but my nickname is this. My parents or my father calls me by this name. Okay, Doom?
Okay, do.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay. And how may I address you? Jim, this question is for you. How may I address you?
The question about me or
You.
could you could you rephrase the question, please?
What should I call you?
About what, please? Can you?
Your name. If the examiner asks you how may I address you, or what should I call you, that means the examiner is asking which name I should call you.
Oh,
Okay.
hello. Mine. Okay. You can say Abdul.
So we don't say you can say, it's better it is you can call me. So
Okay. Yes.
so I'm writing the question on one more time.
Okay.
So they use this same sentence, same question in the real life exam. how may I address you? Okay. And Eugene and lecturer Azi, they know the answer already. Now, this question may be sometimes confusing. Remember that address here is a verb, but if it is a noun, then it should be the other way. What's your address? Abdu, what's your address, please?
Address.
Mm-hmm.
The, I can't tell to him my address at this moment in Cambridge or like that.
You tell the address of your own country. Okay.
Okay, my address. Oh, I can't tell to him my address in Britain.
But do you live in Britain at the moment?
Of course, exactly close to Cambridge.
Are you in Cambridge at the moment?
Yes, of course.
When did you come to this country?
Before I'm returned when I renewal the visa before 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I see. Which part of Cambridge do you live?
Do you know Mill Road,
Mm-hmm.
nearest to Anglia Restaurant,
There is to, sorry?
near to Anglia Restaurant University.
Oh, Anglo Ruskin University. Okay. That's my
Yes,
university too. I studied
that's good.
in Chelmsford branch, but our business school is, in London. Okay,
That's
that's
good.
great. Okay, and so tell the address of Cambridge, yeah? So remember one thing, these two questions, how may I address you and what's your address? Look at these two different sound. Address as verb and address as noun. So you need to listen to it very carefully, these two questions. Otherwise it could be wrong answers in both of the cases.
Okay.
Okay, and where do you come from?
I I came from Saudi Arabia.
Okay, though your answer is correct, make it a little bit like compound sentence. You can mention the name of the city, like the city where I live is Medina Manawara, which is in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. But at the moment, I live in Cambridge.
Long sentence should be mentioned to the examiner.
That's right. Yeah, rather than a short sentence, it's better to make long sentence. And you can see this sentence has been made like compound sentence, like the city where I live is called Medina Manawara, which is
Okay.
located in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. But at the moment, I live in Cambridge, UK.
Okay. That's it.
Would you like to tell us the answer like this? Let us listen to you.
I told to him I'm from Saudi Arabia. I live in Medina Munawwara, which is located from west of Saudi Arabia. Sorry, it's it has good located and site and many people of Muslims coming there to improve their prayer like that. And then he stopped it.
No, just tell where it is. You don't have to tell too much. Remember,
Okay,
you will get only 15 to 20 seconds to answer your questions. Maximum
okay,
30 seconds for every question.
okay. Oh,
Okay, so what are the some interesting places in your city of Saudi Arabia?
what is what? Sorry.
What are the some interesting places?
Well, in fact, many sites from Saudi Arabia that's famous for the world. For example, Mecca Mukarrama. Maybe that's good places for everyone when they come to a port, out of a port, and then enjoy the same places. That's maybe take a benefit to Dua and visit some places of historical like that, historical place.
Okay, well done. Eugene, we do not use present continuous when you live somewhere. Rather than I'm living in Tokyo, Japan, you can say I live in Tokyo, Japan. Okay, Eugene?
Okay.
And the second answer, you used past tense. Use present tense, please. The city where I live, rather than lived, is where I live is your present location. Do not mention this Seoul. You live in Tokyo, you can say that. Or if you want to use past tense, yeah, you used to live in Seoul. And in that case, was, it should be lived was rather than is.
Oh, was.
Remember that past tense should be all past verbs, you know. That is the most important part of IELTS exam. Please remember, if the question is present tense, use present tense. If the question is in past tense, you must use past tense. Do not get mixed up with present and past tense. If the question is a future tense, you must use future tense. As you might be aware, in IELTS speaking task 3, there is one question about grammar, and sometimes there is a question about conditional sentence, which depends on your concept, how you're going to answer.
Teacher, you mean I should I use is I use was instead of is, and I use I'm living in Tokyo instead of I live in Tokyo.
No, I said the other way around. We do not use present continuous. If you're explaining where do you live, I'm living in Tokyo. No, I live in Tokyo. I live in Cambridge. I live in Essex. I live in, say, Indonesia. I live in Malaysia. I live in the USA. Rather than I'm leaving. Okay?
I got it.
Present simple or simple present tense. And always remember, you need to follow the questions pattern. Like, where do you live at the moment? You see, it is a present, indefinite tense rather than where are you living. Okay?
Okay.
Great. Okay. This question is for Doom.
Yes.
So, your city where you live, is it a big city or a small city?
Well, I live in small city. That's good sites for my parents because they has historical places and famous for a lot of things all that needs from everyone he want to work or he want to search for something needed to take events, something like that.
Mhm. And what would be your answer, Eugene?
Yes. The city where I live is most the biggest city in Japan, because the city is capital city of Japan.
Okay. Lecturer Ezi, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
What,
I'm here.
what did we your answer? Sorry, I should have asked you as well.
The interesting place in my city.
Yeah, and the is it a small or big city? You can answer both in one go.
Okay, try to check. I live in a small city, like a town. Uh, uh, it is the separated province from the South Sulawesi. So the interesting place in this area is kind like the university, the news university that represented uh, the new province that have been separated from the other province.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Okay.
Teacher, can you understand what I say? It is understandable or
It is. That's fine. And sorry, Abdu, when you speak bit louder. Okay, that will be helpful for us as well. And in real life exam, you must speak a little bit louder so that your examiner can understand. So your IELTS exam center is in Cambridge, Abdu?
Of course, yes. And at Anglia School.
Anglia Ruskin University. Okay,
Yes, after 2 weeks.
great. Sorry to ask, are you fasting by any chance? It is 7 o'clock in the UK, 8 past 7. Okay, so let's move on. Next question. In task one, the questions are always easy, and it's just a welcoming question about yourself. And the amazing part of task one, the question is, could you please introduce yourself? This question is asked sometimes. So I'll go with Eugene first.
Oh yes,
Introduce yourself, please.
yes. My name is Eugene Cho. Please call me Eugene, and I'm work for a Japanese company. I work for a Japanese company at logistics department as officer. Yes, and yes, I'm basically from South Korea. However, have been living in Japan over 10 years.
Hmm. Anything else you'd like to add?
And yes, yes, I aspire to relocate into UK for work. That's why I learn English now.
Okay, great. Jim, would you like to introduce yourself? This is one of the common questions sometime in task one in IELTS exam. Abdu?
Of course. My name is Abdul. I'm Saudi Arabia. I came to United Kingdom to improve my English languages, and I have achieved to get 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 passes of IELTS score band, and then study at university at Cranfield. I have more many things that in future that help me to join and achieve my goals. At the moment, I need to improve my English language. I think that help me to achieve my skills or something needed to arrange my English language.
Okay. And both of you, as a matter of fact, you can add your liking and disliking, which is the part of your introduction. Or you can add some of your hobbies if you have got. Okay, like I like reading books. traveling abroad, visiting new places, etc., etc. Okay, you can use
Okay.
your hobby as well, both of you. And lecture Azzy, introduce yourself, please.
Yes, teacher, thank you very much. My name is Aji Marwadi. It is the full name that I had, and you can call me Aji. Uh, a lecturer from university that I have been told you that is from the new province that been separated from the other province. And my background study it is the mining engineer, which is bachelor degree and master degree. I have a background study of mining engineer, and the reason that I want to study English, that is want to pursue my uh, education, continue my education to the PhD, and yeah, I think that's all for me.
Add a little bit more. What do you like? Remember, just hobby.
Oh yes, I'm keen on to sports. So sometimes there are many sports that I like basket, football, and badminton, and also like jogging at the weekend. Sometimes to refresh my mind and to exercise my body. After the weekend, I go for some jogging. Sometimes I've been accompanied by my friends or my neighborhood,
Hmm.
and and yeah, I think that's a teacher. That's a yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So remember, in IELTS task one, in each question has a pattern. Always use the pattern. Strategy number one. Strategy number two, speak loudly, clearly, and try to use accurate grammar and high rich vocabulary wherever possible. Strategy three, if possible, use compound sentence. Please bear in mind that by using compound sentence is the only way to get more score. Okay. And strategy four is that always maintain your fluency, the speaking speed. And if you give a pause, if you mumble, it will affect your score. Okay. So it's better to have a good practice before you sit for the final test and be confident. Okay. Now, another common question in task one is that in your city, is there any pollution? I'll go with Eugene first.
Pollution.
Is there any kind of, I'm writing it so that you understand, kind of pollution in your city? Yeah? Though in task one, you'll not be given any written question. The examiner is going to ask you, is there any kind of pollution in your city?
Well, we have a lot of pollution uh, where I live because the city where I live is capital city of Japan, and uh, there are and mostly what I'm annoying is noisy pollution because people are gathering in this city for work, and because in at in this reason for this reason a lot of cars driving on the road, and uh, people make a lot of noisy for using smartphone and talking, and yes, yes, this kind of
Hmm.
through the actions, and yes, sometimes it disturb my sleepy, it disturbed my sleeping.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Abdul, what would be your answer? Is there any kind of pollution in your city?
Well, definitely, at this moment in my country has a law of pollutions that avoid any risk for animals or farmers, for example, especially to use the smoking from
Sorry, Abdul, can you please speak a bit louder? Your voice is a bit low. Speak a bit louder, please, yeah?
sorry. Okay, okay. Well, definitely, my country at this moment has a lot of reasons that uh, to treatment and avoid the pollution to risky for animals or plates sometimes, especially for farmers, because that's attempt for our life to change in eating or anything that's used to give us a long time. Especially, I then remember in this or some cases needed to introduce the introduction to how I can use it. But I think air pollution needed to use a new technology that's removed from our environmental. That's that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. Lecturer AG, what would be your answer?
Um, yeah, of course. We also have pollution in my place. Uh, the most thing that we had in the rural city, like the town city, is plastic pollution. There are many that have we have a big uh, garbage of plastic that can be polluted in our environment here, mostly on the beach. So people, I think, have to be educated here to realize themselves how the environment have to be kept and the two about the plastic garbage have to be used wisely and recycled and maybe there are uh, can some tool that can can change the use of the plastic for more safety for environment.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for me, teacher.
Okay.
Good enough for so like adding more.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a clue how you can start the answer. Though there is nothing wrong, but in order to get good marks, always make sure you give it the answer like this. So the question is there any pollution in your city or not? Okay. Yes, there are. Just I'm writing it. There are different kinds of pollution in my city. Yeah, like Eugene has mentioned, noise rather than not noisy noise pollution, but we call it sound pollution. Number one is sound pollution for Eugene. Okay, sound
Okay.
pollution. I'm writing it. Number two is air pollution, which Abdi has explained. Very good. Air pollution. And also, is there any water pollution? It could be. Number three is water pollution. These are the three main pollutions in almost every city. And Lecturer Aji has mentioned plastic garbage. That is environmental pollution. Environmental pollution, yeah. So always make sure you make bullet point like 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are different kinds of pollution in my city, and these are the main, like sound pollution, air pollution, water pollution, and environmental pollution. These are the problems. Remember, when you're saying about a problem in IELTS exam, it is expected that you also give a solutions. Okay, then you can say the government or the relevant authority should take the proper measurement to solve these problems, which might help for the people's life. Because of the pollution, we are affected. Our human lives are affected because of the smoke, because of the sound. Sleeping is disturbed. Because of the sound, a heart patient may be deteriorated. Because of the smoke or air pollution, a patient who has got asthma or who has got coughing problem, he might be affected. Okay, and because of the water pollution, people may not get the suitable water. It may be harmful. And environmental pollution really is harmful for the long term of the country because plastics never degrades. Okay, so my suggestion would be for all of you, make a bullet point like 1, 2, 3, or 4. Then you tell that then government or the relevant authority should take the proper measurements to resolve these solutions or these problems. Please remember, you don't have much time to speak. Yeah, 20 to 30 seconds maximum every questions. And in 20 to 30 seconds you can say 4 to 5 sentences maximum. So it is better to make bullet point, highlight it, and give a possible solutions. Okay, like using history, there are a lot of pollutions in my city because my city is capital city of Japan. Most of the serious pollution is sound pollution. Okay. Yeah, then do not go more explanation, but give like this bullet points. Remember, if you bring bullet points and highlighted points, you'll get more marks rather than general answer. Okay, Abdu, Eugene, and lecturer Izzy.
Okay.
Okay, these are
Teacher, I got it.
more or less task 1 questions are like this and very easy, but 1 or 2 questions might be related to your city, your hometown, or your hobby, or your liking. So always listen to the question carefully before you answer. Follow the pattern. What's the question about? Okay, and then start speaking. Please remember that don't be nervous under any situation. Okay, like pressurized. If you feel like nervous and pressurized, even in that case, if you know the answer, sometimes it will affect you. Okay, and don't worry about the making mistakes. It is not expected that candidates will answer everything correctly with 100% accuracy, and that's why you call it test. The test always evaluates and assess your quality of English. Okay.
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 So Abdu and Eugene and Aji, our lesson is going to finish in 4 minutes, but I've got another lesson, and after that I can come again around my time after 2 hours with a free live stream. You can join here again to practice more if you're free, all of you.
Thank you.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So do you have any more question about the task 1? Let's go to Abdu first.
No, sir. I have no question.
You haven't got any question. Abdu, do you have got any question?
I will arrange next classes or next time what I need from that. I'm focused for some questions, and I will
Yeah.
prepare myself.
Sure. And if you've got any question, you have sent me a message. I have responded you. You can always ask me. Our next lesson will be tomorrow, 6:30 UK time. And obviously, today's my bank holiday. I'm at home, so I can come at least 2 more times on free and public live stream. one in the morning, one in the afternoon or evening. If you're free, please do join me. You'll get the notifications automatically. If your time matches, if you're free, please join me so that it will be good practice. Because an hour is not enough, honestly, guys. As you know, it goes quickly. And when there are more than 3, 4 people, if I talk to each of you, then it becomes lesser time.
Teacher, I have a question.
Sure, Eugene.
What is different between bank holiday and national holiday?
Okay. National holiday is, which is the general holiday of the UK. And bank holiday we call because on these days the banks are always closed. So these holidays are related to the festival or celebrations like Easter holiday. It is a festival of the Christian people. Today is the Easter Monday. And also in like Christmas holiday, that is also bank holiday because Christmas is a celebration of the Christian people. Okay. And there is another bank holiday in May, 1st of May. That is the Labor Day, International Labor Day. On that day, everything is closed. Even though everything is closed, two things are never closed. One of them is hospital, another is fire service and police station. They are never ever closed. Okay.
Okay.
Any other question?
Thank you.
Okay, Abdi, I've got one more question. Are you living with your family here in Cambridge?
Before, at this moment, alone.
Okay. So it will be difficult for you to manage food, or do you buy food from outside?
No, I'm cook it every time.
Oh, you cook it.
Someone is, yes, yes, someone is coming to
Help.
breakfast with me.
Ah, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, yeah.
And did you visit the biggest mosque in Cambridge? I
Yes,
went to pray there a few times when I was working.
sure,
It is a
good.
it's a beautiful mosque in Cambridge, the Muslim mosque.
So, sometime I prayed at Abu Bakr
Ah, Abu
also.
Bakr Masjid. Okay, that's
Yeah,
great.
close. Yeah, close to me.
That's within the walking distance.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever come to London?
If you want to give me face-to-face lessons, I can.
Yeah, if you ever come to London, maybe we can meet. My workstation is central London. I live in Essex County. Okay. And from my place to Cambridge is around 45 miles. By driving, it takes 50 minutes.
Don't worry, I can contact with you, inshallah.
Inshallah. And wishing you best luck for your exam. And thank you very much once again, Edgy, Eugene, and Abdu. As I said, I've got another lesson after half an hour, 8 to 9. Then I'll make a free live stream for you guys if you are able to join. Join me, we'll have more practice about grammar, speaking, and how it can be developed for all of you. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, teacher.
And this lesson is going to be finished in 27 seconds. Thank you very much, guys. If you have learned something, please make sure you practice it. Practice is the key factor to develop your quality of English. Okay?
Okay,
Yes.
teacher.
Thank you very much. I will see you soon, hopefully. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.